Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Monday, the 6th of July 2020. So Friday was really quiet, as you will have been aware. And the only news really is top economist warns no recovery until 2022. Stock market correction ahead. As he said here, my advice would be to be cautious from August, maybe take some protection. And that's probably because we'll be back at the all-time highs by then. And if we have a look at the daily chart of the DAX, you will see that prices have moved higher on the overnight, already breaking to the upside. This isn't the all-time high, but just before we look at the all-time high, let's just draw in some fibs from this high to this low, just to see how close we are to the top of this current correction to the upside. And you can see that we've taken out the 62, the 78, and now we're stuck at the 89% retracement from this high to this low. So as prices swing back, we're back more or less 90% to this high. But where is the bigger picture for the German DAX? Let's just do a few things here, a few adjustments, and we can see that we're quite a way off the all-time high, which sits up here. And let's just draw in a few things here. Let's start off with putting the all-time high onto the chart. And there you can see the all-time high is 13,827, so we've got a bit to go yet. But there's plenty of time to move up to the highs. It won't take too much at all. And also let's draw in some fib extensions from the all-time high down to the recent low. And you'll see that the 90% in the bigger picture is sitting at 13,182, which is an area that also needs to be taken into consideration. Let me just put that back. I just deleted all of it, and I wanted to delete. That's it. So let's get rid of the 62% and this one. And there might be another one sitting there. Let me just reactivate and have a look. Yeah, so that's the picture, the bigger picture of where we're at. So there you go. That's what I was after. So keep an eye on all of these levels as the market continues to make its way back to the highs. And that's what they want it to do. There's enough money in the Fed pot to do this because it's limitless. So keep an eye on these levels as we head back towards the all-time highs. When we get to the all-time highs, including the Dow, then watch out. It will be very interesting then, given that there's a completely different world, never mind market, from March when the DAX and the Dow actually corrected significantly. So meanwhile, on Friday, as I said, there was three choices. It either moved in one direction, up or down, or it went sideways, and sideways it did. And we could see this was going to happen from the offers. Prices in the first three trades only managed to get down to the scalp, the 200 bar moving average in the way, and then it just started to become painfully quiet. And then, of course, mid-morning it moved lower, and in the afternoon it barely moved as well. It was just dire to watch. So there's not a lot to report as far as Friday is concerned. Once the US is closed, not a lot happens. On the overnight, though, you can see prices have gapped up sharply, and they've continued to move to the upside, which we've already seen in the daily chart there. You can see that we're already at the 89%. So we could get a bit of a pullback to begin with when the market opens. So that's the DAX. I'm not going to bother with the Dow, but we have got the ISM manufacturing PMI. That's going to be at 3 p.m. And this is the only high impact news item for the week. So we've got a week where the market is free to move higher by itself because there isn't really anything out this week. As you can see, no high impact news items at all. So that's the news. Another thing just before I conclude is that I've been asked a lot about the volume bars inside of the software. They're down at the bottom here, the coloured bars, and how I use these to show when the pros are buying back in. As you can see there, I've got all of this green. So what I've decided to do is to put another separate course together. So I'm working on this at the moment. I'm just doing all of the presentation stuff and going through it, and then I will be giving examples, etc. So it's going to take me a moment or two, but be patient because it will be worth it. And I'm going to include all of the stuff, how I got into all of this and how it came about and the rules behind it, what to look out for, etc. And hopefully that won't be too long before it's released. So I'm cracking on with that at the moment, in between other things, including obviously trading and adding more to the website as well. Okay, that will do it for this one. Like I say, we're back to normal today. Watch the market as it heads back towards these highs, because that's where it's certainly going to go to in the short term. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.